a board with wheels.
He's an absolute dream.
When kids on a skateboard hitch a ride on the back of your car, it's annoying.
There you go.
When sea lions do the same thing on the back of your boat, it's incredibly cute. Even if they're begging for your fish, you jump at the opportunity to give this adorable sea dog some free food. Free rides, free food, the guy probably doesn't pay for parking either. Before we go on, like this video, smash the subscribe button, and activate the notification bell. Let's get started.
Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it.
And how about this? This family's getting a pizza delivered. And this little kid is so thankful that he runs out to give the delivery guy a hug.
Say hello, bud. Enjoy your pizza. No, we might be sick.
You're so nice.
That's either a true love of pizza or a true appreciation for the services of delivery people. Let's call it a little bit of both.
Good night.
Here you'll see someone fall down in the middle of the road, and they seem not to be able to get up. An extremely dangerous situation as many cars are passing by as this person lays helpless in the street. Until one person stops, gets out, and risks even his own safety to help this person out. These firemen are hard at work, as they are every single day. And the job they do is extremely important for our society. This kid knows it. That's why he's handing out free food for these courageous men. What's that, candy? What flavor? You know what? Whatever flavor it is, that's a real sweet gesture. This kid instills the belief in the firefighters that their job is definitely worth it.
She better go get pregnant and have me a big buck.
Oh man, we got a stuck deer here, lodged right into this fence. But no firefighters to help this time, just this guy. But hey, he's just as much of a hero as they are, because he's hard at work making sure that he can free this deer. It takes a little time, but then finally, free. Kids, there's a reason your parents tell you to spend more time outside. It's so that you don't miss out on incredible opportunities like petting a deer. Alright, maybe this isn't happening everywhere, but this little kid is really lucky it's happening here. When have you ever seen deer so content to let someone just pet it like this? Here comes a mother duck with all her little ducklings, following closely behind. Luckily, Mother Duck has stayed up to date on her taxes and charitable donations to the police department. That way, this crossing guard is more than happy to help her and her family get safely across the street.
Oh, just wish she was here. Yeah.
Here you see this girl, all ready for her homecoming dance. She seems happy for the most part, but not as happy as she could be. That's because she has a long-distance boyfriend who's a little too long-distance to be able to join her at the dance. Or so she thinks, because, surprise! He actually managed to show up and keep it a secret, right up until the last minute.
You have a whole lake out here, and you want to drink out of my water bottle.
Woman goes to the park. Woman meets Goose. Goose wants to become best friends with Woman, and thus he is named Honk. Very fitting. But Honk lives a dangerous life in the street, drinking water.
I stopped cars because I was afraid he was going to get hurt.
Woman finds Honk a new home. Honk begins dating Gandhi. Honk and Gandhi become just friends. Honk begins dating Brenda. Honk and Brenda get married. And due to this woman's kindness, Honk lives a happily ever after type of life. Uh-oh, firemen. What's the emergency? Well, we have another mother duck watching curiously as these firemen are pulling up this sewer grate. Did she call them? Yeah, feathered wings and all, she placed the call because her kids all fell into this sewer. And after much worrying, she finally gets all her ducklings back safe and sound.
Hi guys. All right.
Wow, you guys are awesome.
Well, this is a really nice moment as these two kids are squaring off for their wrestling match. Nerves are high, excitement in the air. And look at this. The wrestler in red jumps into action and is excelling at the task at hand. He's winning his match in front of hundreds of people. And this kid must be so excited. And up next, we have another thrilling moment in sports. This time, it's football. The ball is hiked, and the kid gets the ball and immediately takes off. To see this kid have the moment of pure joy with all the help of his friends clearing the way and throwing blocks is just amazing. This girl, Coco, just completed her final chemotherapy session, which obviously had to be a long and grueling process. And now as she heads home, a rally all for her. As she's driven through the neighborhood, look at all her neighbors and friends cheering her on and welcoming her home. Look, we all love ice cream, right? It's the best thing to make you feel better, relax you, put you at ease. The one problem is having to feed it to yourself. What a hassle. Well, not a hassle for this person. They get the ultimate treatment, ice cream, right in the mouth. This next one takes helping someone across the street to a whole new level. This elderly person is trying to cross just as these bars come down, signifying a train to be coming soon. And this man jumps into action, a true hero, helping the person to get out of harm's way. And you know, there are a lot of cops out there doing a great job. Sometimes the job they do isn't even in their job description. Like this, sloth assistance. As a sloth crosses the road, slowly, very slowly, they stay there and watch over it, making sure he makes it across the road safely, whenever it is that he eventually makes it to the other side.
With 7 pounds and stuff. I knew I was gonna get one today, folks.
This kid partakes in a different kind of fishing. He fishes and catches big boys, and then talks to them, makes friends with them.
I hope you go back and be better. One day we're gonna meet back again.
That's all right.
I'll see you later.
Has a real nice conversation, and then he releases the fish back into the water. I guess he just wanted to catch a fish and say hello. That's kindness that fish don't see often.
Sha'Carri said hi to her mum on our cameras yesterday. I think she's going to find mum.
Today, it's gonna be different. She finished her competition, and now she's gonna find her mom in the stands to really say hi. A big hello, with a lot of gratitude and much joy. Oh, we have another fantastic moment in sports. This is a 53-year-old with Down syndrome showing you that none of that matters. You can still do whatever you want. Look at him get into the ring, get into his best boxing stance, and beat his opponent. You cannot not feel good witnessing this.
I've seen people do it before, and I thought it's a nice thing, and it's good to make people happy.
If you've ever been to a baseball game, you know that the most glorious thing you could hope for is to get your hands on a home run or a foul ball. And watch this kid get that foul ball from the game. What does he do? Immediately hands it to the girl behind him. And look at the joy he brought to her and her mom. The kid even got interviewed for his awesome act. He just made that girl's month. All right, here it is, the welcome wagon. Although I'm not entirely certain who's welcoming who. Can both parties be welcoming each other? Not sure of that one, but what I am sure of is that there is a lot of joy coming from all over here. Brothers are home from school, and everyone is happy. On the soccer field, we see many people around the center field. And then, this one kid, he's going rogue. He's got the ball, he's off, he's all alone. There's not a defender in sight, and he scores. Listen to the crowd cheer. Another soccer game, only this time the surprise hero is this dog. And he's not only the hero of one game, but also the game happening right next door. He's on the loose, having a ball, and finally, someone steps in and gives him the belly rubs he craves. As you can see, this is a bad situation, and these horses need to get out of here. So, these volunteers work together and create an opening for the horses, an escape route. And once it's big enough, these horses are able to take it and run off to safety. Crossing the street can be such a bore, and hectic at the same time. I wish there was a better way. Well, apparently this elderly person had the same wish, and it came true, thanks to this police officer, who gave the nicest and most helpful piggyback ride ever.
I'm being selected School-Related Employee of the Year. Can't thank you enough for all you do here for these trailblazers.
This man, Corey Young, has worked in this school for many years. And in that time, he clearly had a positive effect on teachers and students there, which is evident when we see them surprise him on his birthday. And as you can see, the gesture means a lot to him. This girl right here is all about surprising random people and making their day, like giving out free flowers, or a bit of free cash to go buy some chocolates or whatever they may want. And sometimes, she just plants a wallet with free cash for whoever finds it. Look at how many people she puts in a great mood. This couple was out photographing birds, but didn't realize they were going to get stuck in the mud. Lucky for them, this fisherman was nearby, spotted them and helped them out. Otherwise, they would have been taking pictures of birds a lot longer than they intended.
Check it out.
This teenager charged the field to see his favorite team, but that's never a good idea. He gets tackled by security, but then one of the players does something incredible. Takes the kid alongside him like they're best buds, bringing him back to his parents, and then giving him his World Cup medal. That went from uh-oh to oh wow, real quick. This Belarusian wrestler defeated this wrestler from Azerbaijan. However, in the match, he accidentally injured his opponent's leg. So, what did he do? The ultimate feat in sportsmanship. He carried the other wrestler to the locker room. That's a winner on many levels. Hey, sometimes your job is to hold an umbrella over a professional tennis player when it's raining. But there can be perks to the job. Like the professional tennis player holds the umbrella for you, and then gifts you a tennis racket, and even offers you some sparkling water. Hey, this sounds like a pretty great job to me. Two police officers in Tucson decided, in addition to enforcing the law and keeping everyone safe, they had one more mission.
It's yours now, Frank. We got this for you. Oh, sure.
Making things easier for Frank here.
Oh, well, you're kidding me. I'm not kidding you. Thank you. You're welcome.
As you can see, Frank is having trouble walking everywhere he needs to get to.
I can't believe it.
No longer, now, Frank is the new owner of this snappy little vehicle.
Wow. Oh, this is sweet. Oh, wow.
It's not Halloween. Not for the kids anyways, but for adults, and especially delivery people, sure, we'll call it grown-up Halloween. As this delivery person drops off a package, he sees a basket of treats left out for him. Want to know how happy he is? Well, just watch the happy dance he breaks out in.
Get out of here. This is so nice.
This guy dedicates himself to finding and helping injured animals and animals in need. Oftentimes it's cats and dogs, but in this case, it was an owl. A bit of a different animal you wouldn't expect to see, but watch how this guy cares for the owl just the same. Even feeds him and helps him to chew and swallow. This guy is dedicated. It doesn't matter what animal it is, how big or how small, every animal's curious, like this giraffe, wanting to investigate and sniff this mountain biker. Now the mountain biker just lets it happen, and seems to make the day of this giraffe, getting a whole load of sniffs in. This guy must smell heavenly.
She has waited decades for this.
This girl has cerebral palsy and cannot walk on her own, but it's her wedding day, and she has wanted to walk down the aisle probably her entire life. And guess what? With the help of others, she gets to experience that dream and walk down the aisle on the most important day of her life.
Unbelievable scenes in Cozumel.
You've seen these long and grueling races and these athletes being completely depleted, like this guy right here. He's out of energy. He can't go on any further. However, he's lucky. His older brother, the Olympic champion, comes along, and he's going to help him all the way to the end, all the way to the finish.
It didn't matter who it was, that's what these guys do to help each other out.
During this race, this rider had gotten trapped under his bike. And even though everyone else is competing, trying to win, one racer decides he needs to stop and help, willing to sacrifice his position in the race to help a fellow human in need. Now, that's amazing kindness right there.
What? I can get tired of somebody? Who?
It's a baby.
A baby?
You want my towel for what? For a baby? A Jaguars fan baby? And a funny conversation turns into a great moment where a fan's day is made. A baby fan.
Woo! Yeah. Baby towel, yeah.
This woman's selling flowers, so this kid decides he's gonna buy some. He knows just the person he needs to give these to. To you. That's right, the one selling the flowers. These flowers are for you. Oh boy, this woman's in trouble, and this guy dives into action. Into the water, he pulls her up safely, but the woman's still distraught because her dog's still down there. But this guy is the ultimate hero. He's not done. He goes back down again and saves the dog. Someone please give this guy an award. Hold on, is that Hugh Jackman? Wolverine? Doing a series of high fives and awesome poses for this fan who's filming? And then did he take the phone and continue to be awesome and absolutely make this fan's day? The answer is yes, 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 and yes. Is she the luckiest kid ever? She's having a full-on dancing and singing party with Selena Gomez. And look at her go. And look at Selena taking notes on the serious dance moves. I think she's gonna use them in her next show. Now here's a really sweet moment. This guy right here is in desperate need of some assistance, and his assistance is on the way. This other man comes by with crutches that are all for him. You can tell how thankful this guy is to get that much needed help and reassurance that there are still kind people in the world.
Goes on whatever you get.
Say thank you.
Yeah, that's the way.
You know, usually shoppers are trying to muscle past one another to get their hands on the products that they need. In this case, we have shoppers helping shoppers. Look at this guy, wanting to encourage a young shopper by helping out shopping for groceries. That's a great guy. Look at this kid go, spreading kindness no matter the weather, no matter the species. Check this one out. This man hadn't heard music since he was 7 years old. That's a long time. But thanks to this implant he's gotten, he's finally able to hear music again. Can't even imagine what this guy's going through. But you can read his facial expression and see a lot of emotion and a lot of happiness. Another one you have to watch. The cafeteria worker has finally become a US citizen. And as she walks through the halls of the school she works at, everyone's cheering her on. Even as she turns down another hallway, more people cheering her on. Applause, chanting the works. That's a really special moment. All right, get ready for something incredible. The football player is holding the football, and it looks like this girl's gonna get to live a dream of hers by kicking a field goal in front of thousands. But wait, hold on. Now the placeholder is proposing to her? I hope they were dating first. Oh, okay, she said yes, they must have been. Wow, that was creative. Kudos to that guy. And look at the celebration. See you next time.